Welcome to the Pauper Gauntlet. It's round 1 and the other match fired. So we're playing against Neko Inangi. We are playing Persistently Undying from VaultBoyHunter with a lot of undying creatures. So we're keeping this, seeing what we are up against, if we have to resolve Squadronhawk or not. We have white, we have green, we have black. So what do we need double mana of? I have to check the deck list. White for the Cathars. Oh, I could see that there too. If I think it's the least controlish, I'll play Squadronhawk. But against an aggressive deck, I think I'm starting out with the Cathar. It might be elves. I don't think we stand a chance against elves. Maybe not. Oh, the plot thickens. Well, let's hit him. So what do we play here then? Do we play Squadronhawks then just to draw more lands? If he wants to land destroy us? I think we do. And get the full set of squawks. Feeling good. He blows up the swamp despite me playing only white cards. So Butcher Goal suddenly got hard to play. And I think we are playing the Young Wolf because we have the plains. Expect a 4 mana land destruction spell. Yes. But we have it all. So play another squawk with the plains then, so we don't mind it getting destroyed. He is at 11. Our 3 mana deck, 3 color deck should be pretty vulnerable to land destruction. But we are just living the dream. Resolving everything we want. I don't know how he plans to deal with creatures. Get a black man at the end of his turn. That was weird. Okay. Anything that can draw us into more lands? I think we can play the spell bombs just to get more lands into the deck. I think he has some huge creatures. He doesn't look to be... He isn't killing our creatures, so we'll drop the Bequathals and bring in the Pride Mage. Is that a good sideboard? What do you think, Sam? Let's do this. Not a lot going on here, but we are keeping. We have 3 lands after all. Blue? Interesting. For Muldrifters, for more land destruction. Getting a green mana then. Playing the Young Wolf. Gonna get the Plains and play the Pride Mage, who can destroy enchantments if he is so inclined. Another green mana for double rancor would be really nice. And if he destroys our land here, we might... I think we're going for white. But I'm not 100% sure here. We did play a lot of white last... So he might go for the white land. Oh, he's doing something. Is he bouncing the land? He's capsizing the plains. Interesting. So we play the plains, play the Pride Mage. Get an Exalted trigger. And beat down really nicely. Here comes land destruction. Acid Moss. So we can now rancor up the Pride Mage. But then we actually start having mana problems. Rancor on the Pride Mage. Should possibly have been the Young Wolf. There is nothing to unearth. We can always cycle for land if we have 2, but we're not going to have 2 lands again, are we? Still doing 5 a turn. The Blastoderm. That's awesome. Okay, we probably should be looking for lands now. Can I wait for the Blastoderm to die? Sounds very slow. But getting through 2 damage accomplishes very little, so I'm cycling something. With the Exalted trigger, the Young Wolf would be a 4, but that doesn't help us. So I should have put them on the Young Wolf, of course. If he hits the swamp, we're going to have to use the spell bomb. Otherwise, we're cycling an earth. I think it should be the spell bomb in either case. He reaps and sows a green mana. Why doesn't he entwine it? Oh, that's why. Come on over, Blastoderm. Okay, no land. And he doesn't have a graveyard. So we're still waiting. Waiting. He could capsize away the Pride Mage. The Muldrifter that we feared is here. But next turn we have a lot of attacking to do. Oh, interesting. He has the mana advantage for sure. Whoa, Muldrifter Chain. Research for more land destruction. It's working out for him. That's not good at all. And the Muldrift is actually attacking us. That's so insulting. We are taking down the Muldrifter this turn. What if he... We'll do it at the end of his turn because we don't want him to capsize it. But he would capsize our land now, wouldn't he? If he could. Maybe that's what he's doing now. We get the Pride Mage, of course. Now our hand is filled with stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. We have plenty of land, 22 lands. We have only found, or we have found a few. I think this one is gone. Yep. Our start was too slow. We got to win this somehow. Well, just the green mana is pretty good now. We still haven't lost the creature that we can unearth. Okay, is this good? We can play unearth. I think we rancor and try to go to town here. we should have cycled. So we know he has to capsize. We do have a 2-2 in play though. That's our happy place. I'm discarding a Squadron Hawk. And the Cathar feels very far away. We can't journey the Muldrifter because then he'll bounce the journey and get cards. I don't like Journey to Nowhere as much as many Pauper brewers do. I think it has a lot, especially in a black deck. I would play Terror over Journey. Why are we not playing Doomblades instead of Journeys? Black removal is just more powerful. Bouncy bounce. We can still play those Rancors. Another Arbor Elf. So I think we Rancor this one up and then we can get it back. Oh, he sacrifices the capsize. I think that's okay. What do we discard now? Well, we haven't really seen any good Journey targets, have we? So we are getting rid of Journey. Cathar from the graveyard. Because now he's going for... Still not an... Oh, he did entwine it now. Still thinks it's Cathar. Maybe has multiple capsize. I still think Journey is pretty risky here. Oh, is he getting the swamp? I think he is. Just the capsize. Nothing to worry about. So we get to play with one land, but cast it, returning Cathar. We can actually play with 2 lands if we resolve Terramorphic. So we'll Terramorphic next turn for green. Well, he can capsize it at the end of his turn, right? So that doesn't work. We are now capsize locked. Should we concede here? getting killed by an Arbor Elf and a Muldrifter. Glad we sideboarded out the Queethel. That would have sucked. So I discard the Journeys, I think. We're now going to try to resolve Pride Mage, but that will not work. Unless he's extremely inexperienced, and I don't think he is. Ah, he thought of it. It's another Muldrifter, and he still has the 6 mana. So once he capsizes this land that I fetch, I will concede. But then suddenly he can't. But the Blastoderm will of course seal the deal anyway. Does he still have multiple capsize in hand? Getting a forest. Playing the Pride Mage. But of course, it's way too late. Yeah. He just has this. Do we bring in more creatures? More 1-drops? Over the Journeys? Let's try that. Yes, I want to play first. Keep. For a green. Squadron feels really weak here. Against anything that's not control. Oh, there are the Sprawls. I thought he would have them with his Arbor Elves. So we get the green mana. And we play this guy. Who is just a bear in this matchup. Who can be a 1/1 after he kills a Muldrifter. That's not gonna cut it, is it? He researches, so we now have to be on the beatdown plan. I'll play the Evolving Wilds because then I can get whatever mana I need next time. Now I want to play the Cathar. He feels more powerful than the Safehold Elite. So Cathar Spellbomb. Attack him, my weenies. But if he hides behind the Blastoderm here, what can we really do? Not a whole lot. We can start bothering him with Squadron Hawks. Yeah. And then we are getting a swamp. Uh-oh. Just the Muldrifter now is really hard to deal with. But it's Acid Moss. Still getting a swamp. Swamp. And I think maybe now I need to focus on drawing more creatures. So let's look for more lands. Blow the spell bomb. Pay the mana. Play the prism. Play a spell bomb. Blusterstorm is some kind of sick wall in his deck. Without a Rancor, I'm not gonna get through a Muldrifter with the Squawks. So much mana. Reap and sow. Cycle the spell bomb, play another Squawk. That's the plan. Do we need... I think maybe we should get rid of the Arbor Elf here instead. Just to reduce his mana a little. Got him at 16, but any day now he will play a Muldrifter, and then we can beat through him with the Safehold Elite and the Cathar. That's a lot of land destruction. 4 for another Reap and Sow. Yes. And next turn he's probably playing Muldrifter. Okay, so Spell Bomb or Young Wolf? Well, we need to find more lands. And we don't. 3 cards left though. We can safely assume that our swamp is gone. Six mana. Capsize? Yes. We don't have a way to trigger our own tragic slip. But we can play the Young Wolf. Now we can actually play the Cathar again. Can we play 2/1 mana spells? I'm playing the Cathar. Have to try to run him over here. His capsize plan seems extremely slow. He now has 10 mana, so he's 2 mana away from double capsize. Should we have cast a Squawk instead? Oh, he's still on the capsize thing. He can do something for 4 mana as well. Research. Compulsive research coming our way. No. Okay, we have to play a creature again to be able to keep doing 4 damage. What now? He gets rid of a capsize, meaning that he must have another capsize in hand. So we still play the Cathar. And we discard Butcher Goal. Now he has 11 mana. So if he finds a land, he can now double capsize. And that's all he needs. That's all he needs. So then he'll win. But if we draw land, we can play 2 creatures. There it is. So now we need to be able to play 2 creatures just to keep up, just to do 1 damage to him every turn. So I think he's got this. And that's not good. And we will only be able to play 2 creatures once. Oh, interesting. And there's the land, but now it doesn't help. Okay, we have to go for the tragic slip trick here on a Squadron Hawk or a Young Wolf. So let's see if he falls for that. So kill capsize with the tragic slip. And we discard safe or delete. This is our only hope, though it's pretty hard to play around. Or if he just goes for the lands. Does it? Oh my god. Okay. Now it's over. Unless he screws up. We have to hope that he screws up. Uh-oh. But even if he screws up, he still has 2 cards now, so I don't think... Why would he go for a creature? He has to go for land. Yeah. Now we can't, if the Young Wolf dies, he can just capsize it. Well, we have to, he has to screw up, because that's the only way we're ever gonna win this. Drawing more cards doesn't help us. So we are just dead. Now we could even have a second capsize. If I had 2 tragic slips, I could still do it, but not with 1. And he has seen tragic slips, he probably knows of my plan. There's a Blastoderm. Float the mana. So we look like we know what we're doing. And now what? Another Young Wolf. Out. Soon he can do it 3 times a turn. Go for a Squadron Hawk, you know you want to. Well, even more young wolves. Like that's gonna matter. Two cards. Which one is capsized? It has 14 mana. Okay, I block with the young wolf. Play the land. Swing with the team. Will he capsize another creature? Of course he will capsize the 2/2. So I still do 3, but he capsizes the Squadron Hawk. Did he really do that? Wow. I was waiting so long. And I fizzle the capsize. Wow. Wow, it worked. If he doesn't have another capsize. That would be incredibly discouraging, but it does. Play another guy. If I attack, I only lose one of the creatures he will bounce. So I play another creature. How many lands does he have now? 9, 12, 15. I still can't do it 3 times. So he can capsize all but 1, but I can recast 1 every turn. So what did he top deck? He only has 37 seconds to win. Wow, what a hard fight. Yeah, that doesn't help him. He will time out. Lesson here, if you're playing a slow, grindy deck, you have to play it fast. I think it is pretty bad that I made the practice matches 25 minutes instead of 30 like they were in version 3. I think it would be better if he had another 5 minutes to play his deck. I think his deck is pretty innovative, and I like it. I want to play this out. But now I just win. Yeah. Interesting match. Sort of very much what I wanted in the first round of the Pauper Gauntlet. Not this end, but sort of running into rogue decks. Thank you for watching.